sideline. That's head coach Zach Taylor. His guys hoping that one loss last week doesn't become two here. Facing off with him, that is head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His side chosen to host our final Thanksgiving game this season. Up here in the booth, alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Punter Jordan Stout set to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
11. First give of the game here to Chase Brown.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier. He was taken down.
And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ball game.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
180. What is that?
Here's 2nd and 11. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. He tucks it and takes off. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
Here we go.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Throwing this back in the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
He's got Gesicki complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
11.
Around the toss, right side. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line.
Typically, you want more on a fade route. You like to get something a little bit down the field, but you never, ever turn down a completion, a connection, and a little trust between receiver and quarterback on that fade.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. A very quick start here on Thursday night prime time. These guys not fazed at all by this spotlight. In fact, Brock, dare I say they might be playing even better on this bigger stage.
Well, that was very, very well executed. And what you find, Kate, in these short weeks, the plans are simpler. You don't have as much time to put as much volume into your play sheet. So it's just that team that executes the little things better often ends up on top.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, you know he's happy about that win last week, but less happy about his performance. He went into the lab this week, there's no question about it, and studied those mistakes, those 2 interceptions, because he knows that's not sustainable for winning. And I love a line from Mike McDonald. He talks about the quarterback being the voice of poise. That means flushing those mistakes from a week ago and being poised to go at
His first throw is an interception. Geno Stone picks it up. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Big 13. Big 13.
Burrow to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He powers through the middle for a gain of 4. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 48. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Lamar back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
6 yards.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
A motion to tight end left. Burrow from the end zone. Dumped off to his running back. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety. So after the safety, we're going to see a free kick from the 20-yard line. He fields this at the 18. Juke the defender. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. First down, here's Lamar. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 29-yard line.
Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action now with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Defense relentless on that play. As some of them closed in on that pocket, the others took away the easy throwing lanes, and they really influenced that incomplete pass.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Lamar throwing again. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Likely's got it right side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down from the red zone. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens have a single-point lead in the first. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
All right, going to get a 2-point try here. Brock Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Logan Wilson has it. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
Ravens 8, Bengals 7.
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a 2-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag. and the defenses stop them.
Laviska Shenault to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. Here's Brown to start the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
11.
First down, Burrow to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 5-point first quarter lead. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 6.
14. Ravens 8.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, tonight.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On first down, Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And Lamar doing what he does oh so often, Brock. Sliding in safe after picking up the first.
12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Wait, what's this? They fake the spike. That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. It's a 14-8 ball game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Henry punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie and can take the lead here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 15. Bengals 14.
Stout all set to send this one away. Here's Chenault on the return. Jukes out a one-stop. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
12.
Burrow setting to throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Lamar. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Complete to Derrick Henry.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Going jumbo set on this first and goal.
For a Baltimore Raven.
They'll run here with Henry. Caught up with that, but he lost the football. But I think the Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball.
And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Stout all set to send this one away. Here's Chenault on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Burrow on first down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away.
Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And now the Bengals have it. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. McPherson at the point after. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field.
180! That's up!
The drive begins with Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, Kate, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
2nd and 10 now. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Caught, nice gain left side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Extra point attempt coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8. Stout all set to send this one away. Here's Chenault on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On one, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
11.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go. Hey, can.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He completes it in traffic. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Wide 80.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. McPherson at the point after. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for two in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Burks on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 29-yard line.
To the air with Rush. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They run it with King Henry. Past midfield to the 45. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead to 7. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead to 8.
Ravens 36, Bengals 28.
Stout all set to send this one away. Here's Chenault on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Burrow now on first down. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the inner harbor. And it's the Bengals looking at 2nd and 3. Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And 8 yards pickup. First down, Bengals.
On first down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way. Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
On third down, here's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They're set up at the 35 now.
11. Wide 80.
First down, Burrow to throw. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengal still out there and being looked at now.
12.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To throw again, it's Burrow. He's going to keep it this time. And Burrow gets enough for that first down and then smartly gets down to avoid the hit.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McPherson at the point after. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the time, but at least he made it. So the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And clinging to this 1-point lead, Brock. Probably don't want to risk too much here.
Here we go.
First and 10. Here's Rush. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's keeping it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Rush looking to pass. That one finds his man, Likely. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
And the Baltimore first down.
Throwing, rush. Likely's got it, right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They are throwing it again. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
10 yards on the pickup.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the 42. He's got time here, and he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Okay, Kate.
Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Into the hands of Likely. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow, and he is dicing them.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Now it's Lamar. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. And for a long time now in the NFL, going back to the 80s even, 4,000 yards has been the threshold that you got to hit to have a truly great year. And with that last completion, he's crossed that mark for the season. Congratulations to him. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Going with King Henry here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Jackson's throwing for it. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the two-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a two-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Here's Chenault on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Big first.
2nd and 10 now. A quick slant. Here's Gesicki. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
11.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Gun.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
A throw left side, caught by Brown. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Jair Alexander with the stop. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. To the air again. It's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1, right?
1st down, ball at the 36.
Here we go.
Stick it in the air. It's Burrow. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Again, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. And it's caught. Chase has it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
11.
Gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4. To throw again, it's Burrow. Gets out of trouble. He's got Gesicki, complete. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. This makes it up to the 25. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 27. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Oh, another target there for one of the busiest members of this offense, but this one nearly ended in disaster.
Yeah, kind of become a victim of his own success, right? They're keying on him extensively now, knowing that ball could be headed his way in that time.
Stop the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Bengals get to it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing now, following the turnover. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
11.
From the gun, a give to Brown. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
I'm fine, ready?
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Burrow out of the shotgun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
Kate, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Fielded at the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's a give for Henry. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
This is Henry on second. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers, but they show you right there, and they can be powerful blockers. They can make a huge difference in a run game.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Vacates quickly left side. That's incomplete left side.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used...
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done. You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow finds the in route complete, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
11, Thomas.
Brown quick on the draw here. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
11, Thomas.
Give on second, it's Brown. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
First down, Burrow to throw. Just keeps connecting to Chase. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals jump in front now by 5. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Return coming from the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Baltimore running its offense out now. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Looking for the back that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Andrews snags another one. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the pistol, Henry. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he works this to the 38 before going down. We'll pause here. There's someone injured after that play, and yeah, it's their tight end, Mark Andrews. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Rush. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. 1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Rocco 80.
A give to Henry. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Hendrickson on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one finds his man, likely. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They get to Henry on the inside handoff. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Another run for Henry. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Go!
Trying to run with Henry. They don't gain anything, so another goal line stand brings up a 4th down decision.
No gain on the play.
Just about a yard to the marker, so they're going to take the risk and go for this. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back.
They did it. He made the interception. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. He's at midfield. The 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Burrow now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Trying again following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down at the line. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. And this defense, boy, just beyond frustrated this late in the game. How's a group supposed to deal with him as a passer, Brock, and dedicate the resources needed to slow down this type of day on the ground, too?
Here we go, Shaq.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
2nd and 8. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Logan Wilson has it. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead to 8.
61. Ravens 53.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. He fields it from the 8. Jukes one defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they've got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Here's Mitchell again. Across midfield to the 45. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens down by only 2 in the 4th. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
So here's a big play from the Ravens as they line up for 2. Flushed out of the pocket. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They did their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He's marking over something here and just chucks it away.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Complete out to the right. And he's brought down after a short gain. 6 DBs out there for the Ravens. Third down coming up. Looking to throw. Puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 25. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Here we go. Dot. 180.
Again, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go.
Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, second and 9. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens trailing by 5. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Let's go.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Let's go now.
Desperation time here on 4th. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Likely's got it right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Baltimore first down.
Setting up to pass. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Flying down the middle of Henry. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's
now to throw. Into the hands of Likely. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, In a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Taken in by Likely. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Another Baltimore Raven.
He'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Timeout taken by the offense. They're second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. So here's their third and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go.
Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Going from the pistol, watch. And he isn't going to get it. They wanted those two to feel a little bit more comfortable, but hey, they're still just moments away from a victory.
Bengals 64.
Stout all set to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games.